Also, Haley Nelson, Avery Spiegler with 2 points. On the other side of the ball, Hannah Shorter tonight ended up with 2 points. Haley Bora with 1. Megan Zahn with 14 points tonight. 4 points for Jade Munson, 18 points for Landon Henderson, and 1 point for Olivia Ulmer. But leading all scorers in the ball game with 22 points tonight was Tyrell Thompson. And Tyrell shot well from outside. She also did some nice things inside, too.
Yeah, she did. She had a very good game. And, you know, this entire team had a good game. First, to start out with Sisseton, though, Libby Medenwald actually finished with 10 rebounds to lead them on the night. Karst finished with 7 on the night. As a team, they finished with 31 rebounds. So second half definitely did a better job there. 6 assists. Did have about 23, 24 turnovers. And Mobridge Pollock coming away with 11 steals of those 23 turnovers from Sisseton. Mobridge Pollock turned it over 15 times, had 10 assists, and finished with 40 rebounds. And it was 6 different players with 5+ rebounds for the Lady Tigers. Jenny Krause didn't have a rebound in that first half. She got 5 in that second half, leading the way. Megan Zahn with 8. And overall, just a great game as Mobridge Pollock came out and got a good win heading into the break. Can't put your heads down. Got to be satisfied. It was a great team win for the Lady Tigers.
Well, we got to pick a Merkel's Foods player of the game.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough decision. We might let Brittany Brown do that for us. But anyway, right now we're going to hear from Merkel's Foods. We'll be right back here on Star 99.
Hi, this is Brian.
And Kristen from Merkel's Foods in Mobridge. Are you struggling to find time to do your grocery shopping?
Shop all our aisles and weekly specials online at merkelsfoodsonline.com.
Save time and skip the line.
Shop online quickly for what you need today, or load up your cart and check out at the end of the week.
Then pay online, give us a time, and we will bring it out to the parking lot.
We don't want you to miss a thing. Shop merkelsfoodsonline.com.
All right, well, we talked about it, and we took some convincing, but not an easy choice tonight at all. Everybody played so well. I think that, 2 rebounds away from a double-double tonight. She had 14 points, and she took a finger in the eye. Just for the finger in the eye, she should get a T-shirt, right?
Yeah, exactly. I picked that as a couple of steals, like you said, 8 rebounds, and she didn't turn it over once either.
Yeah. So Megan Zahn, congratulations. You're going to have a whole collection of shirts by the end of the season. This is your second player of the game, and one from volleyball. So, man, oh, man, I hope you like yellow.
Right? Hey, I know I do. A little black and yellow.
Oh, no, not that. We're going to take we got 15, almost 16 minutes until tip-off. We've had some really good interviews. We had a chance to talk with Noah Freed from Mobridge Pollock, one of the seniors, and, of course, Coach Knudsen. So why don't we take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with our first pregame interview. Cole Havens is going to take over and do the play-by-play. I'm going to sit here and watch basketball once. With that said, let's go to the studio for 3 minutes. Star 99.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, we work hard together as a team to make sure all your needs are met when it comes to your residential and commercial construction.
Whether it's a simple pail of rock or an entire basement, our staff will make sure you get what you need and back it up with the service that we've based our business on. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock athletes the best in the game and the season. Good luck from all of us at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge. Call 845-7213 today at Jensen Rock and Sand.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the Community to Serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
The Family Worship Center of Mobridge is proud to sponsor the Tiger basketball team.
The qualities of hard work and determination you display on the court are important, not only in basketball, but in life as well.
Your diligent effort, commitment to a common goal, and your willingness to work together all bring about positive results for the team. The Family Worship Center values those same qualities and seek to incorporate them in the life and ministry of their church. Good luck to the Tiger basketball team from the Family Worship Center of Mobridge.
Cut costs and your expensive cable bill and start enjoying unlimited streaming with WRT. Enjoy the area's fastest internet, now available with or without a phone line. Plus, receive a free $50 gift card for Sling TV, Netflix, or Hulu when you sign up for Wi-Fi, increase your internet speed, and or drop your landline phone. Call 845-3100 or stop by the office on Grand Crossing in Mobridge. Make the cuts and gain more with WRT.
Welcome back from the break. We're going to continue in our pregame with Coach Knudsen. And, Coach, it seems like you're real close. A lot of the games that you're losing by just a few points here and there. What, in your opinion, is it going to take now to get over the edge and get some W's?
Well, to get over the edge and get those W's is just to have more intense practices, get better at shooting, get better at stopping the easy plays, and quit letting them score from 5 to 8 feet out or inside, and make them earn every point from out by the three-point line, and then that'll be the difference.
Let's talk about Sisseton for a moment. They got usually a really big lineup. They got a 6'7" kid this year. They've got a couple of 6'3", 6'2s. They've got a lot of size. The question is, and I think a lot of coaches approach it, the question is, can they run?
Yes, they can run. I've watched plenty of film, and I really do think that they're the type of kids that are just going to play basketball. And I'm fortunate to have a bunch of kids that can just play basketball right along with them. So it should be an interesting game.
Yeah, I've been talking about the Mobridge Pollock boys around town, and the buzz is that by mid-season, this is going to be one of the better teams that ever come through the school. The feeling is right now, though, game by game, right? You're just taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, actually one practice at a time, because what we're learning and what we're practicing in practice it is not set plays. We are getting better at basketball, and we're getting better at the little things. And I think by the mid-season, you will see a very good basketball team.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back in 2 minutes right here on Star 99.
For all you lovebirds looking for the perfect gift this year, let me tell you, Gas and Goodies stole a piece of my heart just now. Gas and Goodies special last month was so nice, they've decided to do it twice. Backed by popular demand, get a large one-topping pizza, any 2-liter Coke product, and a family order of breadsticks, cheesy or plain, for only $15.99. And when you're picking up your order, steal a pizza someone else's heart. Give a gift card for Christmas from Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. Merry Christmas!
Twice a year, you owe it to yourself to get a checkup because you were only given one set of teeth to work with. After that, it's too late to say, I should have cared for them better. McClellan Swanson Dental will help you get the most from your teeth and gums. So for everything from a simple checkup to a wide variety of services, trust McClellan Swanson Dental. McClellan Swanson Dental of Mobridge. Healthy smiles for life.
Ooh, Herbie, you look so handsome.
Aw, it's because my owner takes me to the Oahe car wash and makes me look great.
And you do. My owner washes me himself in the driveway.
You should take your owner to the Oahe car wash. He won't have to drag around hoses, soap, or nothing. All he has to do is slide his debit card or put in cash, and it'll take half the time.
Whether you're a do-it-yourself kind of guy and like to wash your car yourself, or prefer the convenience of an automated car wash, Oahe Car Wash is here to serve you.
I can't wait to see you.
At the Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, and Dr. Travis Henderson and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine For family and women's health, including OB, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Dr. Emily Bowden, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, team, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
Hey, welcome back from the break. We're going to continue on now with Coach Knudsen from Mobridge Pollock. And Coach, it's got to be relief. It's got to be a lot of sweat and fear off of your back now because you've got that W. And you came up against a pretty good Harriet Selby team, and you played with them, and then you guys really turned it on the second half. You got to be proud of your boys.
Very proud of them. That 25-point third quarter is what we need to do every quarter the rest of the season, and that's our goal is to score 20 a quarter, and so hopefully we can start seeing that night to night.
You know, one of the things that I noticed is not only did your offense step up, but your defense really did too. The way you guys were pressuring the backcourt, and the way you guys defended inside, it was kind of nice to see.
Yeah, the defense is key, and that's about the first thing we do every practice is work on defense. It's the big focus of the year, and defense will win championships and win us some games throughout the longer portion of the year. Yep.
I talk about this all the time. You get this range of games that you're playing 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row. You don't get a practice. You don't get a gym. And all of a sudden there's fatigue and there's a little attitude maybe because the kids are tired. Are you seeing any of that yet?
No, we're not seeing that yet. And I think with the next 3 days before Sisseton so we can prepare, we should be fine going into the holidays.
What's the one thing that you want to work on in this next 3 days before we go into the holiday break and then get back into the regular season?
Just getting better at our man-to-man offense with how people are going to play it throughout the season and having counters off of the simplicity of it and being able to swing that ball around the key very fast and hit shots when they're open.
Sully Buttes comes in, and on paper, they're really similar to what you guys run. What do you want to do with Sully Buttes tonight? Is it more defensive-oriented, or do you want to take it to them?
Defensive-oriented. The offense will be there. We kind of saw what they're going to do in the JV game. And really with the defense-oriented game, that should lead to some layups, hopefully some fast breaks, hopefully just some transition points that we haven't been getting lately.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll be back in 2 minutes right here on Star 99.
As the snow flies, it's nice to know you don't have to break your back to get rid of unwanted piles in your driveway when you have Jensen Rock and Sand to do the work.
We will be happy to come to your home to remove your snow and get you back on the road. For more information on rates or to get on our schedule for cleanup, give us a call at 845-7213 and leave the snow removal to us.
Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, Aberdeen, Eagle Butte, Faulkton, Gettysburg, and Fort Yates. Here for all of your snow removal needs.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the Community to Serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please move forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
And we are back from the break, getting set up here. Mobridge, Pollock, and Sisseton on the floor, warming up. Second of our doubleheader again. I'm Cole Havens, going to have play-by-play for you in this second game here. Andy Shue will be joining me for a little color. So, Andy, how do you feel after the girls' game? Heard from the coaches just now, and I like Coach Knudsen talking about how the focus starts defensively, offensively, trying to get into their sets a little more against the man-to-man defense. So kind of what are you expecting? I mean, you've seen Mobridge a lot more than I have in the years. Basically what I've been seeing, I've been liking how they've been going each game. So what are you kind of expecting from them?
Well, expect out of Sisseton tonight. They're a running gun. I want to say it's almost res ball is what they call it. They've got some size, though. So if they get set into their half-court game, they can feed it inside. And people like Jalen Hitlin and Craig and Norder tonight are going to have to really step up. Not to mention the Cerny kid is going to really have to step up tonight on the boards, because if Sisseton out-rebounds Mobridge Pollock tonight, they're going to be pushing it outside and running the floor as fast as possible. This is a team, their sole purpose is to put 25, 30 points a quarter on the board. And they can score a lot of points in a hurry. So Mobridge Pollock is going to have to play great transition defense tonight. They're also going to have to make their possessions count. If Sisseton gets an easy basket, they need to go down and score. They can't afford to not trade baskets. If they get 4 or 5 baskets down, Sisseton will run them into the floor, and you don't want to go into the holiday break with a loss like that. The one thing that the Mobridge Pollock talked to me about before, Coach Knudsen and some of the kids, is they know how long that bus ride is to Sisseton. They know last year getting off that bus, they were all exhausted after that long ride. You and I have been to Britain. Well, imagine Britain times 2.
Yeah.
And so that's where Sisseton lies. They are way up there in the northeast corner. So they're hoping that they can get a pace going that will exhaust Sisseton, get a little bus lag going.
And something else, just noticing kind of how in the girls game, Mobridge Pollock, the boys, they've played quite a bit already. 1-4 on the season. They've played 5 games. Sisseton, they may be 2-0, but they've only played 2 games on the season. This Mobridge Pollock team, and the way they're playing, even though they have the 4 losses, I think it was their last 3 or 4 against Sully Buttes, against Harriet Selby, against Timberlake, against there was one other game thrown in there that I can't think off the top of my head, but they've been Britton Eckler, thank you. But they've been right in the mix in all these games. So one thing that Mobridge Pollock, I guess you could say, has the advantage of, they've had that game time, they've had that experience, they've had a couple of days to practice and kind of refreshing themselves. So I'm expecting this Mobridge team to come out fresh and come out really kind of like the girls did. That energy should be there. There should be no lack of energy, at least. So I'm kind of looking for Mobridge Pollock come out and set the tone early, those first 3 minutes of the ball game.
You know what? We got about a minute left, and we get a chance to thank our sponsors. Let's do it, huh?
Yeah, I think we should.
Back in 60, this is Star 99.
The Family Worship Center of Mobridge is proud to sponsor the Tiger basketball team.
The qualities of hard work and determination you display on the court are important, not only in basketball, but in life as well.
Your diligent effort, commitment to a common goal, and your willingness to work together all bring about positive results for the team. The Family Worship Center values those same qualities and seek to incorporate them in the life and ministry of their church. Good luck to the Tiger basketball team from the Family Worship Center of Mobridge.
Cut costs and your expensive TV bill. Watch your favorite TV shows, sports, local channels, and movies using WRT's Wi-Fi. Plus, earn WRT cash back. Members received on average $340 in real cash back. Plus, receive a free $50 gift card for Sling TV, Netflix, or Hulu when you sign up for Wi-Fi, increase your speed, and or drop your landline phone. Call 845-3100 or stop by the office on Grand Crossing in Mobridge. Make the cuts and gain co-op cash with WRT.
And back from the break here, getting set up for the Sisseton Redmen going up against the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. And let's go ahead and get some starting lineups. We'll start first with the visiting Redmen as they come out in the all-black unis with the red trim and white numbers. And they will be led on the night by number 22, Nate Nielsen. He is a 5'11 senior guard. Number 24, Ty Peterson, a 5'11 junior guard. Number 32, Anthony Tachita, a 6'1". He can play guard and forward. He's a sophomore. Number 42, Sage Flute, a 6'1 junior forward/center. And number 50, Ramsey Heineke, a 6'7 junior forward/center. And I heard that before these games, Heineke, he is a player that can come out and shoot the three. So Mobridge Pollock going to have their hands full as Sisseton expect them to kind of spread the court. They are coached by Jared Gruce. And now for the hometown, Mobridge Pollock Tigers, as they will be sporting a similar lineup that we've seen for the last few games. They come out in the all-white unis with the black and orange trim, the black numbers. And starting for them tonight will be number 5, Reese Cerny, is a 6-foot junior guard. Number 12, Noah Fireeisen, a 6'1 senior forward. Number 21, Braxton Albers, a 6'3 senior forward. Number 40, Trace Cerny, a 5'10 sophomore forward/center/guard. He's kind of a jack of all trades, if you will. And number 45, Bryson Gearing, a 6-foot sophomore guard. And Bryson Gearing been playing some really good basketball these last few days, ever since being inserted into the starting lineup. Head coach of Mobridge Pollock, Thomas Knudsen, again, Mobridge Pollock 1-4 and Sisseton 2-0. And I think he pointed this out in their last game. Really cool to see this Mobridge Pollock Tiger team, after the introduction and they shake the hands of the coaches and the refs and everything, going over and shaking the hands of all the younger kids in audience, all those elementary school age kids. Probably every single one of them you will probably hear reading off their Santa letter tomorrow on KLLY AM. So
I had a fun time with the first and second graders from Mobridge Pollock. They were very animated about letting Santa know what they want for Christmas this year.
Hey, what do you want for Santa? What are you asking Santa for this year?
You know what? I wouldn't mind getting a win here tonight for Mobridge Pollock. Yeah, I hate to be biased, but you know we haven't had a double-header win, both teams winning, in a very long time. So, for the kids' sake, I think that if they can come out here and go into the break with a W, I think it'll help morale. I think it'll help the whole program going forward.
Yeah, I do agree with you. A win tonight would be huge. It'll be Sisseton going left to right on your radio dial. Mobridge going right to left again. It's Cerny, Fireeisen, Albers, Cerny, Gearing, and for Sisseton, it's Nielsen, Peterson, Tachita, Hansen, and Heineke.
It's just
Cheetah. And Albers gets up, and he'll control the jump for Mobridge. Reese Cerny to take it into the front court. And at the top, he will set things up. Gets it over to Trace on the near side, left side. He is picked up by Heineke, the 6'7 forward down low. Now up top to Gearing. Gets it over to Cerny. That's Reese driving in. Runner in the lane is up and good.
Nice little drive that time. He got the first step and made a good motion to the basket.
Nielsen with it at the top, swings it over left side, far side, Peterson. Now back up top, nearly losing it is Cheetah. Cheetah at the top, looking to set things up. Mobridge Pollock sticking in that 2-3 zone that's worked pretty well for him the last few games. Nielsen at the top, gets it over, and now 3 on the way. Peterson off the mark with it. Fight for the rebound and out-controlled by Mobridge Pollock. Cerny back the other way, around the defense with the Euro step up and good. Reese Cerny so under control, going so fast, gets the Euro step, and what a play, underhand finish with the right. Now
nice
at the top,
early lead.
Nielsen with it. Over to Pearson on the far side, beyond the three-point line. Over inside to Heineke, and I think they're going to get Fireeisen on a reach in there.
He was that close. I mean, just that close. He was a millisecond away from making a clean steal and going all the way down the other end.
I think it was Steve Carell in one of his movies, missed it by that much. Yeah. Nielsen over near side here, Cheetah. Baseline pass now down low to Flute. Flute back up top. Peterson now over to Cheetah, near side wing in the kind of corner area with it. Now back inside to Flute in the corner. Up top, Cheetah swings it over to Peterson. Peterson driving around, elbow jumper. No, he passes off to Heineke, out to Cheetah. 3 on the way and knocks it in.
That's a pretty good assist from the big guy, recognizing that he didn't have a basket to go to.
Gearing into the front court with it at the top, over to Albers on the far side wing. Albers coming off a great game in his last game last Monday. Up top to Cerny. That's Trace with it now. Trace guarded by the big guy Heineke at the top. Gets it over near side Albers. That's a matchup to watch. Heineke and Trace Cerny. Albers drives in, hands it off to Trace. Trace, nice pass, Gearing. Gearing drives into the baseline. Underhand scoop up and good. Good use of the weave offensively there. Kind of a mix of the weave, a drive and dish, if you will. Now Nielsen at the top, looking to set things up. Gets it over far side. That's Peterson. Ty with it. Up top to Cheetah. Cheetah swings it over. Nielsen, near side wing with it. Looking over, cross-court pass to Cheetah. He fakes, drives in baseline, leaves off for Heineke. Runner in the lane, off the mark, fight for the rebound. Fireisen able to get it. Is tripped up, hits the deck hard, gets up. A foul going against Sisseton. As we have one team foul against both teams thus far. That foul going against number 32. That's Anthony Cheetah. That'll be his first personal, team foul number 1.
I just hope the floor's all right after Fireisen planted in it.
Gehring, he's going to set things up into the front court. Has Cheetah on him. Swings it over to Cerny. That's Trace. Trace fakes the pass to Albers. Now gets it over to Albers on the far side. Still kind of at the top with it. Passes inside. Has it tipped and stolen. Outrunning with it is Cheetah into the front court on the near side with it. He'll dribble back in middle with the left. Hands it off to Nielsen. Nielsen sets things up. He'll drive left over with it. Passes it over to Peterson. Peterson up top swings it around to Nielsen. Nielsen fakes, drives, shot up and good. And so far, 2 shots from beyond the arc for Sisseton, 2 made threes. Reese Cerny into the front court, has Nielsen on him. It's a 6-6 ball game, just over 3 gone in this first quarter. Hands it off to Gehring. Gehring on the far side wing. Bounces it up top to Cerny. Cerny over to Albers. Albers looking inside. He'll put a couple of dribbles down. Gets it over to Gehring. Gehring trying to drive left. Nothing doing. Back to Albers. Baseline jumper off the mark. Rebound goes to Flute. Outlets it to Nielsen. Nielsen to run it up into the front court. At the top. Stops. Pops. Shot is up and off the mark. Rebound fought for Flute with it. And his shot misses. Heineke with the board. His shot won't go. A foul called. Albers going to pick up the personal. That'll be his first personal, team foul number 2, as Heineke goes to the line for a pair of free throws.
It's just one of those situations where you got to learn to get the right position for a rebound and not try to go back up and block a shot on a rebound.
Heineke, a couple dribbles, shot up and knocks it in. Good looking stroke from the free throw line from the big man. At the line for one more now. Spins it. Couple of dribbles now. Eyes it up. Shot is on the way and knocks it in. So it's an 8-6 ball game. 4 minutes gone in this first quarter. Gehring on the inbounds. Full court pressure here from Sisseton. Man-to-man full court. One-on-one. Gehring trying to get around Cheetah. Does so. Stops. Gets it over to Albers. Or that's Fire. Nope, that is Albers. Albers now drives in up top to Reese. Reese, a couple drills worth the right, passes left to Trace. Trace around the big man, up with the shot, and no good, but a foul called. What a first step by Trace Cerny, getting around Heineke, drawing the foul, heading to the lineup for a pair of free throws. Foul going against Ty Peterson. That is his first personal, team foul number 2.
Well, that could have gone against about 3 different Redmen that time.
There was three of them in the area. I think Cheetah was the other one in the area. Cerny, first one on the way, no good.
And, early on, free throws are important. They're more important in the latter part of the game, but still, you want to set a good precedence.
Second one on the way and knocks it in. 1 for 2 at that trip there. It's 8-7. Exactly 4 minutes on the clock to go in this first quarter. Nielsen into the front court. He looks to set things up. Pass Cerny on him. Now a couple of dribbles. Gets it off right to Cheetah. Near side with it. Looking in, nothing doing. Passes it over to Peterson. Peterson at the top. Swings around to Cheetah. Cheetah hands it off Nielsen. Fakes, drives left. Jumper on the way, off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Albers controls.
Albers, amongst all those trees, brings down the rebound. That's a good fight there.
Albers outlets it to Cerny. Cerny, he's going to try to drive in. Passes off, has it stolen. And Cheetah coming out of the pack with it. And Trace Cerny gets a steal. All alone, hands it off to and that's his Fireisen trying to dunk it, couldn't get it. Rebound right there, Reese Cerny up with the putback. Fireisen trying to throw it down and looks like just didn't quite get enough air on his jump. Nielsen at the top, going to set things up. Gets it over far side to Peterson. Peterson, cross-court pass back to Nielsen, near side. Up top now, Cheetah. Cheetah, Peterson. Peterson into the corner, Flute, fakes, fires it into Heineke. Heineke loses it, picks it back up, gets the shot up and good.
That was a Flute that time. They haven't had a lot of openness on the block, but Flute recognized that time that he had his man beat. So nice assist.
Reese Cerny back the other way, setting things up at the top. Passes it near side. Gehring still at the top with it, kind of beyond the elbow. Now over to Albers. Albers looking inside, pass over to Fire, then he'll fake, drives in with the left, steps around the defender, up with a shot, and good. Noah Fire with a tough shot, able to finish. 11-10, back and forth we go early on in this first quarter. Nielsen at the top, looks to set things up, gets over to Cheetah on the far side. Now in the corner, Heineke looking down low for Flute, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Fire.
Dangerous pass.
Go ahead.
I was just going to, Halsey and Norder and Eisenman, all three going to check in for Mobridge Pollock. But that's a dangerous pass because you're basically passing it and hoping that it skips the hands of the defender.
There's a lot of games where Norder looks like a big guy down low. Not the case tonight.
Yeah, right.
And now the pass swings it over. Nielsen at the top. Couple of dribbles. Goes left with it. Hands it off to Cheetah. Cheetah looking. Gearing nearly comes away with the steal. He'll get called for the foul. Bryson Gearing getting a little too trigger happy with the hands going for the steal there.
It's kind of his game, though. He 9 times out of 10 he's going to make that steal, but his game is either he's going to get the steal or he's going to get a foul.
Dylan Goodhart, number 34, is checked in for Sisseton. Watching him in the JV game, don't give him an inch. He can shoot. Nielsen on the drive. Nice play. Nielsen, a tough kid, driving into the lane amongst all the defenders there. And now Gearing, he'll look to set things up at the top. Has Cheetah on him, gets it over to Eisenman. Eisenman over to Halsey now. Halsey looking to set things up. Halsey back to Eisenman on the far side. He'll dribble in with the right at the free throw line, hands it off to Cerny. That's Trace, back to Norder now. Norder hands it off. Eisenman, 3 on the way. Missed everything, rebound to Trace. Trace passes it to Eisenman. And no, it looks like Trace stepped on the baseline. That's going to be a turnover. 11-12. Your hometown Mobridge Pollock Tigers trail right now. 1:25 to go in the first. A little full court pressure. Gearing in the backcourt. And now good pickup by Eisenman. Switching off. Up ahead to Goodhart. Now over to Nielsen. He'll drive in. Nice dish. Heineke, he can shoot. Lets it go off the mark. Great block out by Eisenman there on the rebound. He'll hand it off to Gearing. Gearing running up the court. 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Trying to drive with the left. And it just seems like this Mobridge Pollock Tiger team, as they turn it over, just a little out of control right now. Not quite that team ball that we've seen the last few games. Trying to a little more one-on-one, if you will. So got to see if they can control that here. Minute to go in this first quarter. Nielsen in the backcourt. To Cheetah now. Back to Nielsen. Some 2-2-1 full court press for Mobridge Pollock. Now Goodhart with it. Up ahead to Cheetah into the front court. Cheetah will set things up now. 16 on the shot clock. Gets it to Goodhart. And now 3 on the way. And it is knocked in. That is Andrew Cranhold with the 3. And now on the inbounds, a turnover. Or do we have a time? No, it is a turnover. So on the inbounds pass, Eisenman couldn't find the teammate. Ball goes out of bounds. So it'll be back to Sisseton. 15-11, 37 seconds to go. Another substitution as number 10, that's Xavier Donald, checks in. Nielsen going to sit down and rest. So Donald will get the inbounds. At the top with it. Gets over to Cheetah, near side. Looking in, nothing doing. Back up top. Gets it over to Donald. Donald on the far side wing with it and has it stolen away. That is Gearing with it. Gearing on the right side. Leaves off to Eisenman on the left. Up with the left and good. Caden Eisenman strong. Finish with the left hand in the lane. Now in the backcourt. 15 seconds on the clock. Cheetah gets over to Donald. Donald with it. Back to Cheetah near side. 9 seconds. Up ahead. Leaves it off for Cranhold, and we got
the ball went out of bounds. Actually, the pass coming from Cheetah down into the corner over here to Cranhold, it actually hit the out-of-bounds line, and so they're going back the other way.
I was wondering if it was a 10-second in the backcourt. Eisman do inbounds with 6 seconds on the clock. Gets it into Gearing. He's in the backcourt. Gets around Cranhold into the front court. Up at the right, and gets it and one. Bryson Gearing, what a play. Showing off the Jets. Gets it into the lane, scores, and goes to the line for one more.
Donald picks up the foul. That'll be his first, but a little bit of what happened last game with the foul troubles already for the Redmen.
3 team fouls apiece here early on. A second to go in this first quarter. Tie ball game at 15. Gearing at the line. Up with it, off the mark, rebound to Sisseton, and that is the end of the first quarter. We got a tie ball game, 15 apiece. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got a good one coming. We'll take a minute break, 8 minutes on the clock. You're listening to Star 99. We are back in 60 seconds.
For all you love birds looking for the perfect gift this year, let me tell you, Gas and Goodies stole a piece of my heart just now. Gas and Goodies special last month was so nice, they've decided to do it twice. Backed by popular demand, get a large one-topping pizza, any 2-liter Coke product, and a family order of breadsticks, cheesy or plain, for only $15.99. And when you're picking up your order, steal a pizza someone else's heart. Give a gift card for Christmas from Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. Merry Christmas!
At McQuillan Swanson Dental, we understand. We understand the nervousness, the edginess, the fear that takes over. And that's why, when you sit down in the chair, you can't have a better friend than the one you'll have at McQuillan Swanson Dental. Our dentists understand your apprehension. That's why you're their first concern for any dental procedure. Whether it's a simple cleaning or something as complex as a root canal, you can rest assured that our dentists will take every precaution to make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. McQuillan Swanson Dental in Mobridge. Your smile, our success.
And back from the break, getting set up for the second quarter of action. Sisseton with it, going left to right on your radio dial. Peterson has it, gets it over into the corner. That is Cheeto, or excuse me, that's Flute with it. Now back up top, Goodart. Goodart over to Peterson. Peterson looking inside. He'll dribble back up top, Nielsen. Nielsen a couple dribbles right, leaves off to Peterson. Peterson hands it off. Now back up top, Nielsen fakes the three, drives in with the right. Nice pass, and I think Norder came out with a block there. Sisseton gets the rebound, reset on the shot clock, and I think the refs are going to talk that over because the ball never hit the rim. The shot clock should not have restarted. That was Reese Hansen going up for the jumper, by the way, who had a shot blocked, and Norder coming with the block, I believe. So they got to discuss to see how much time there should be on the shot clock here.
Well, you know, and this is the problem. Some of these shot clock technicians, or whatever you call them, the guys that run the shot clock, this is their second year of doing this. They've got training. They went to the state and did some training. And but as far as, you know, real-time play, they've had 2 years under their belt. So you really can't blame them. You know, they see the shot go up, and there ought to be something on the rim that tells them. But it doesn't. You know, they have to make a guess. Did it hit the rim or not?
And it's not like college and NBA where you have national TV where you can just look back at the replay and see how much time should be on there. So they're going to put 8 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Peterson due inbounds on the near side just in front of Mobridge Pollock's bench. And gets it into Nielsen at the top. A couple dribbles, drives it with the left. Jumper from the free throw line on the way and good. Nate Nielsen's got a good stroke when he gets inside that three-point line. Good lift on the jumper. Reese Ernie back the other way. At the top, sets things up. Gets it over to Halsey on the near side with it. Halsey up top to Albers. Albers a couple drills with the left, spins back with the right, pulls it back out. At the top, picks up his dribble. Near side to Halsey. Halsey fakes. Three on the way. Off the mark. Rebound to Flute. He'll hand it off to Nielsen. Nielsen will get it into the front court. At the top, looks to set things up now. Now over to Goodart. He has room. He shoots it up with the left. No. Rebound to Albers. Good strong rebound by Albers to pull it down. Up ahead, Halsey. Halsey now fakes. Back out to Albers. He'll drive baseline up, but the shot no good. Foul called. Are they calling it on the floor? No, it is going to be a... Yes, it is on the floor. So it's going to be an inbounds under the hoop substitution. And
so I don't understand that call right there. You explain it to me, Cole, because it looked like he was looking at the basket waiting to see, and he had his hand up like he was going to call that good if it went in.
Well, I'm not sure, but there is no continuation in high school. That's why I believe it was called on the floor.
Okay.
Inbounds. Cerny to inbounds, gets it to Albers. Albers a couple dribbles beyond the arc. Now gets it to Braden Gehring, recently checked in. Braden Gehring over to Cerny, and that's Reese with it. And at the top, looks to, and has his, just the pocket is picked there by Flute, and now Goodart loses it from Gehring. Now we have a battle for the basketball. Nielsen is going to come away with it. So both teams there are a little frantic going with the steal, and now left wide open is Ty Peterson. He's able to knock down the three. So off all the commotion there, Mobridge Pollock's defense not quite to get set. Peterson able to finish. It's now 20-15, 6 to go in this first half. Halsey near side with it. Passes it in. Now up top to Albers. Albers setting things up. Couple of dribbles now. He'll hand it off to Cerny. Cerny, cross-court pass here to Halsey. Halsey at the top, fakes left, a couple dribbles right, back to Albers. 3 on the way, off the mark, long rebound to Flute. He'll outlet it, hands it off to Nielsen.
And this is kind of what I told you in the beginning. They can't, go out here and not trade baskets. They get down a couple of baskets, it could be a long night.
Flute inside to Heineke, the big man, not able to get position, but able to get the foul going against Fireisen. Fireisen initially had very good position on the defense, and then as Heineke went up for the shot, Fireisen just continued to put his body into him.
And, and the referee explains to Fireisen there, if your arms are straight up, it's one thing, but your arms are out in front of you, and they're going to call that every single time.
Heineke at the line for the second time tonight. He's 2 for 2 at the free throw line thus far, 4 total points. Eyes it up, shot on the way, and knocks it in. And Bryson Gearing going to check back in. Caden Halsey going to sit down and rest.
Halsey gives you a couple of really, really good minutes, and he's handling this non-starter thing very well. Comes in and works hard, gets a couple of good shots in, and gives his teammates a rest.
Heineke back at the line, makes one more. And that's how you're going to get that starting spot back, is by coming in and hustling and giving it everything you have. Reese Cerny at the top. He's going to set things up. It looks like Flute on him. Reese Cerny trying to get around, leaves off to Gearing. Gearing's 3 on the way and buries it. Braden Gearing, what a boost off the bench, able to come in and hit a big 3. And now on the other side, a near turnover. Or no, it was. No, a near turnover. Yeah, that's right. So it'll be.
It was a turnover. Threw the ball away.
Oh, see, I thought it was tipped off of Mobridge Pollock, so it's going to be the Tigers basketball under the hoop. 18-22, they trail. 5:13 to go. Fireisen 2 inbounds under the hoop, gets it to Bryston, and pass goes right through the 5-hole. Ball's on the floor, bodies after it, picked up by Cheetah. He nearly loses it, still has it now, double teamed in the backcourt, and we have a hold, and I think it's going to go against Bryson Gearing. And it is. That is going to be Gearing's second personal, team foul at number 5, as the Sisseton Redmen will reclaim possession. It'll be Nielsen to walk it up in the backcourt with it, now into the front court. Gets it over near side here. That is Cranhold. Cranhold, a couple dribbles in, loses it, and Gearing coming away with the steal, and Cranhold's going to get called for the hold.
Well, I went to a circus one time and a basketball game broke out. Wow.
A little back and forth here. Both teams, almost seems like both teams kind of can't get quite under control. They're almost playing just a little too fast here.
Yeah, they got to set something up, and both on the defense and offensive side.
Braden Gearing at the top. He has it. Gets it over to Bryston. Bryston over to Fireisen. He'll fake right. Tries to drive left. Gets it back over to Reese Cerny. Reese Cerny looking inside. Nothing doing. Passes it into the corner. That's Bryston. Up top to Braden. Braden a couple of dribbles right. Pulls it back out. He'll now try to drive in. Leaves it off Fireisen. Fakes. Drives left with it. Picks up his dribble, up top to Reese. Reese with 5 on the shot clock, pulls it back out inside to Albers. Albers under the hoop and finishes.
That was a nice play by both Reese Cerny and Albers.
Knowing the shot clock was winding down and they were nice and calm. Back the other way, Sisseton with it. At the top of the key, it's Cheetah to set things up. Calls for Peterson to come and get it, hands it off to Peterson. Peterson now to Cranhold, near side wing with it, a couple dribbles left. Up top to Peterson, back to Cranhold, eyes the 3, takes the 3 off the mark, rebound Fireisen. Mobridge Pollock with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession with 3:45 to go in this first half. Gearing at the top, going to set things up. Braden with it. Couple of drills right, passes it over to right to Reese Cerny, up top to Fireisen now. Fireisen trying to eye up Heineke, gets it to Braden. Braden up top to Bryston, 3 on the way, and good. Nice shot by Bryston. Didn't quite think he had the feet set, but everything else was lined up, able to knock it in. Mobridge Pollock with a 23-22 lead. Nielsen at the top, looks to set things up now. Couple of dribbles, over to Cranhold. Cranhold into the corner, Cheetah drives baseline, nearly has it stolen. Picked it up, passes, and no, his foot was on. Nope, he traveled.
Drug his pivot foot, that's the one thing. When you get in that trap situation, you cannot panic, and he did right there.
Trey Surrey checks back in for Mobridge Pollock. It's Flute back in for Sisseton. along with number 34, Dylan Goodhart. Sisseton in the full court press here. 3 minutes to go in this first half. Braden Gehring in the backcourt, leaves it off for Reese. Cerny with it. Couple of dribbles now into the front court. Now looks to set things up. Pulls it back out just in front of the half-court line, waves off his teammates, tells them to go. Gets it over to Albers. Albers, a couple of dribbles right, up top to Braden. Braden looking inside, nothing doing. Back up top to Bryston. He'll drive in with the right, runner in the lane, off the mark, and look at that, coming away with the rebound, handing it off to Albers. Albers off the mark, fight for the rebound. Nielsen controls. Has a couple of defenders on him in the backcourt, gets it to Cheetah. Cheetah into the front court now, racing down. Now he'll slow it back out, pulls it out, gets it up top to Goodhart. Goodhart into the corner, Heineke fakes. He tries to drive with the left, nothing doing. Hands it off, Nielsen tries to drive baseline, stops, jumper on the way, and Reese Cerny just pulls it away. Up ahead to Braden. Braden wide open, up with the layup, and good. Braden Gehring just slipped behind everyone, got wide open and finishes. 2 to go here in this second quarter. It's 25-22, Mobridge Pollock on top. Nielsen gets it over to Cheetah, near side wing with it. Now to Flute in the corner. Flute looking, nothing doing. Now over to Cheetah, up top to Nielsen. Fakes the pass left, dribbles it right at the top, and gets over to Goodhart on the far side wing, down into the corner. Flute fakes, looking in, and stolen by Cerny. Cerny up ahead with it, into the front court. Stops at the top of the key, hands it off to his brother Trace. Trace drives in, and strong finish with the left. Mobridge Pollock, the momentum swinging their way. We'll have a foul in the backcourt as Braden Gehring's going to get called for the reach-in.
And, you know, that's just how it goes. You get excited. You're so excited. Now you've got a 5-point lead, man, oh, man. And instead of playing good defense with your feet, you're excited to get that steal and keep adding it on, I guess.
Mobridge Pollock on a 9-0 run here. Nielsen in the backcourt with it. Near side, looks to get it across. Trap coming, passes it off. Heineke with it. He drives in, and it gets blocked by Albers, but right in the hands of Goodhart. And Goodhart able to finish under the hoop. That's just an unfortunate event. And now Albers, and I think he got away with a double dribble there. Either way, the shot's up and good, and it's going to count.
They said he was bobbling the ball.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, they say. And back the other way, Goodhart fakes into Heineke. Heineke up with the right and good. 29-26, Mobridge Pollock on top. 45 seconds to go. Reese Cerny into the front court around Heineke. Circus shot up, no good. Foul called. And I believe Heineke is going to get called for the foul on this one.
That was a great pick set by Trey Cerny.
And the foul is not going to go against Heineke, I don't believe. I think, yep.
Goodhart, isn't it?
4, Goodhart.
His first.
So Reese at the line for a pair of free throws. First trip to the line tonight. First one's on the way, off the mark. And Craig Norder and Caden Eisman going to check in. Bryson Gehring and Albers is going to sit down for a rest.
That might be a smart move. With 41 seconds here, you don't want to get your guys that are being most productive in foul trouble and get Craig out there and start an intimidation thing.
And second free throw on the way. Get those defensive subs in, if you will.
Yep.
Nielsen with it. Into the front court to set things up. Couple of dribbles left. Pulls it back out. Picks up his dribble. Gets over to Goodhart on the far side. Inside to Heineke. Now over to Flute. Baseline jumper on the way. Rebound to Trace Cerny. Trace outlets it up ahead. Now Norder, and it just goes right through his hands. Unfortunate because Norder had a wide open lane. That was the three-man weave and nearly ran to perfection right there.
That would have been a big dunk from Norder.
And Cheetah looking to inbounds, gets it into Goodhart in the backcourt. It looks like we'll have a timeout on the floor as Coach Grews wants to talk things over. 19 seconds to go in this first half. Mobridge Pollock leads it by 3. You're listening to Star 99. We are back in 30 seconds.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, just different. My owner took me through the automatic car wash in Oahe Wash, and I've never been so clean.
So why are you so fidgety?
It not only leaves my outside squeaky clean and shiny, but it took care of my every nook and cranny underneath, too.
You mean even the tailpipe?
Yep, even the tailpipe.
Get your car clean from bottom to top with the automatic car wash starting at just $7. Or use their manual wash and do it yourself at Oahe Car Wash in Mobridge.
Ooh, this feels great.
And back from the break. 19.4 seconds on the clock. Sisseton with the basketball in the backcourt. Mobridge Pollock going to show some pressure here. Braden Gehring and Caden Eisman in the front of that pressure. It's going to be inbounds to Nielsen. Nielsen up ahead to Gerder. Looks around. Hands off to Cheetah into the front court. Now to Nielsen. Nielsen, he's now got a 5-on-4. Drives in, up with a shot, no good. Flew right there for the putback. And back the other way. Trey Cerny with it. Up into the front court. Hands off to Gehring to beat the buzzer off the mark. And so with that, the Mobridge Pollock Tigers lead it at the end of the first half. You are listening to Star at 99, courtesy of your Vision Care scoreboard, and it's 29-28. We're going to take a 3-minute break here on Star at 99.
At the Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, and Dr. Travis Henderson and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including OB, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Dr. Emily Bowden, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, team, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, we can handle all of your construction needs. Whether it's rock for your landscaping, asphalt for your driveway, or concrete for your new basement, we have all the products and services you need at the prices that won't break your budget. You can stop by and pick up what you need. We also have the equipment to help you prepare for your site if you need it. For all of your commercial and residential needs, give us a call at 845-7213 at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the Community to Serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your 3rd grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge, 845-3603.
The Family Worship Center of Mobridge is proud to sponsor the Tiger basketball team.
The qualities of hard work and determination you display on the court are important, not only in basketball, but in life as well.
Your diligent effort, commitment to a common goal, and your willingness to work together all bring about positive results for the team. The Family Worship Center values those same qualities and seek to incorporate them in the life and ministry of their church. Good luck to the Tiger basketball team from the Family Worship Center of Mobridge.
And we are back from the break, halftime here as the Mobridge Pollock Tigers lead the Sisseton Redmen 29-28, courtesy of your Vision Care Associate scoreboard. Let's go into some scoring here, starting first with the visiting Redmen, and they are led on the night right now by Ramsey Heineke. He has 8 total points, is 4 of 4 from the free throw line, knocked in a couple shots underneath the basket as well. Nate Nielsen has 7. He's knocked in a 3. And the rest of the team, it's a 3 from Ty Peterson. Anthony Cheetah has added a 3. Sage Flute has 2. Andrew Cranhold a 3 off the bench. And Dylan Goodert with 2 as a team. Sisseton is 4 of 4 from the free throw line. As a matter of fact, it's Heineke who is 4 of 4 from the free throw line, the only one who shot free throws for the Redmen. Over on the Mobridge Pollock Tigers side, pretty balanced scoring from them as well. Bryson Gearing leads the way with 7 points. He's knocked in a 3. Reese Cerny has 6 points, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Braden Gearing has 5. He knocked in a big 3. late in that second quarter. Braxton Albers with 4. It is Caden Eisman with 2, and Noah Fireeisen has 2. As a team, the Mobridge Pollock Tigers are 1 of 5 at the free throw line. Sisseton has made 2 more threes than Mobridge Pollock has, and they have made 3 more free throws than Mobridge Pollock has. Otherwise, it's a pretty even ball game here as we continue through this first halftime here. And what else did you see from both these teams?
You talk about even, and both teams with 6 turnovers right now, and for a while there, Mobridge Pollock had the lead at 5-2, and then all of a sudden, this little bash that they had at the end of the second quarter, where they got the lead, they went on a 9-0 scoring run, was because they increased their defense and got a bunch of turnovers. So 6 turnovers apiece. Actually, Mobridge Pollock out-rebounding the much bigger team from Sisseton right now, 10-8. And you got to think about the way that Mobridge Pollock is running their offense. Sometimes it's really patient, and there's some guys out there right now with some Reese Cerny with 3 assists and Braxton Albers with a couple of assists, but everybody getting in the mix, and it's kind of nice to see. If you're gonna beat a team like Sisseton, you're gonna have to have everybody clicking on all cylinders. You can't just have 1 or 2 guys out there having a good game and everybody else not.
And the one thing that I'm liking about this Mobridge Pollock, the way they're running their offense, that a lot of motion. They're keeping the ball moving. Mm-hmm. They're not stalling or staying put. I like the drive and dish offense that they're doing. It keeps that defense moving, and what it really does is it opens up the middle. You keep the ball moving. That brings up Heineke maybe a step forward, maybe an extra step forward, and then that's what allows Reese Cerny, Braden Gearing, Trey Cerny to get that extra step, is because all of a sudden the ball is moving. It's moving. Heineke takes a step up, and they can race right past him and get an open lane.
And the Tigers need to utilize the backdoor pass a little bit more. There have been some open opportunities. They just they're rotating so fast that they don't see that somebody on the back door is wide open. So they need to come out. And I imagine Coach K talked a little bit about that in the locker room. But hey, there's some real good opportunities underneath the basket from the back door. If you guys look, take that quick look inside.
But otherwise, Mobridge Pollock doing a great job here. Again, very even ball game, 29-28. Both teams back out on the floor. We're going to go ahead and take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have second half action for you here from Mobridge Pollock High School. Again, Mobridge Pollock with a 29-28 lead. You are listening to Star 99. We are back in 3 minutes.
Cut costs and your expensive cable bill and start enjoying unlimited streaming with WRT. Enjoy the area's fastest internet, now available with or without a phone line. Plus, receive a free $50 gift card for Sling TV, Netflix, or Hulu when you sign up for Wi-Fi, increase your internet speed, and or drop your landline phone. Call 845-3100 or stop by the office on Grand Crossing in Mobridge. Make the cuts and gain more with WRT.
For all you lovebirds looking for the perfect gift this year, let me tell you, Gas and Goodies stole a piece of my heart just now. Gas and Goodies special last month was so nice, they've decided to do it twice. Backed by popular demand, get a large one-topping pizza, any 2-liter Coke product, and a family order breadsticks, cheesy or plain, for only $15.99. And when you're picking up your order, steal a pizza someone else's heart. Give a gift card for Christmas from Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. Merry Christmas!
When looking for dental care, trust the team at McQuillan Swanson Dental to take care of your entire family's dental needs. Whether it's a checkup, whitening, or cosmetic dentistry, Dr. Mark McQuillan and Dr. Tom Swanson can make sure your dental work is done efficiently and affordable at McQuillan Swanson Dental. To learn more about our facility or schedule an appointment, give us a call at 845-7222 at McQuillan Swanson Dental, here for all of your family's dental needs.
Ooh, Herbie, you look so handsome.
Aw, it's because my owner takes me to the Oahe Car Wash and makes me look great.
And you do. My owner washes me himself in the driveway.
You should take your owner to the Oahe Car Wash. You won't have to drag around hoses, soap, or nothing. All he has to do is slide his debit card or put in cash, and it'll take half the time.
Whether you're a do-it-yourself kind of guy and like to wash your car yourself, or prefer the convenience of an automated car wash, Oahe Car Wash is here to serve you.
I can't wait to see you.
At the Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, and Dr. Travis Henderson and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine
For family and women's health, including OB, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Dr. Emily Bowden, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, team, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, we work hard together as a team to make sure all of your needs are met when it comes to your residential or commercial construction. Whether it's a simple pile of rock or an entire basement, our staff will help make sure that you get what you need and back it up with the service that we have based our business on. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock athletes the best in the game and the season. Good luck from all of us at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge.
Getting set for the start of the second half, I should say. It's been so much fun. Want to do it again?
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, I guess, the thought process I had there. First half was a good one, 29-28. The Mobridge Pollock Tigers leading it as we enter this third quarter. And on the floor for Mobridge Pollock to start this second half, it's going to be Bryce Gearing, Reese Cerny, Braxton Albers, Noah Fires, and Trey Cerny for the Sisseton Redmond. It's Heineke and Nielsen. That is number 24, Peterson, Cheetah, and Flute. So same starting five for each team. It's going to be Mobridge Pollock going left to right on your radio dial to start with the basketball. Bryce Gearing, 2 inbounds. And he'll get it into Reese, and we are underway in this second half. Left to right on your radio dial goes Mobridge Pollock in the all-white unis. And Trey Cerny now at the top. Gets over to Albers. Albers looking in. Now he'll pull it back out up top to Bryston. Bryston looking in. Now over to Albers. Albers a couple dribbles with the left. Hands it off to Trace. Trace fakes the shot. Now drives in. Pulls it back out. Pass out to Fireisen. Drives around the defense. Up with the left. Off the mark. And look at the hustle by Trey Cerny getting the rebound. He'll outlet it to Gearing. They'll get a fresh shot clock here. Reese Cerny at the top. Now over to Trace. Drives in with the right. Up top to Albers. Stops for the three. Up and good. Braxton Albers with 7 points here, knocking in his first 3 of the game. It's a 32-28 lead now. Peterson the other way with it for the Redmen. At the top. Gets it over left side here, Nielsen. Nielsen a couple of dribbles with the right, and now tries to cross up. Gearing loses the ball out of bounds. Good defense by Gearing to force the turnover.
Did you see Gearing jump up right there? He had so many calls in the first half go against him with what he thought it was Mobridge Pollock ball. He jumps up right away in the referee's face and points the other way.
And Albers into the front court now with it. Hands it off to Gearing in the corner. Drives left. Hands it off Fireisen. Fakes. He'll try to drive. Nope. Now he'll pass it up top to Cerny. Trace. Trying to back down the big man around and just has the ball just stripped out of his hands. Nielsen now up into the front court. Hands it off to Cheetah. Driving baseline up with the right and good. Sisseton so good when they get numbers on their way. Reese Cerny. Now he'll hand it off to Trace. He'll try to drive on the big man again. Fakes now in the paint. Passes it up to Bryston. Bryston around up with the right and good. How did Bryce Gearing get that one to fall?
He's so quick. That first jump is so quick. He leaves a lot of guys wondering where he's at.
Nielsen into the front court, has his pass going by Cerny. Cerny driving near side, and they're saying he double dribbled.
I think he put it up against his hip, and that's what they're saying. He put it in his hip and then put it down again.
Gotcha. So it'll be a turnover back to Sisseton. And Mobridge Pollock had numbers there. They had a 2-on-1 fast break. Nielsen gets the inbounds. He'll set things up at the top. Mobridge Pollock in their 2-3 zone still. Nielsen passes over nearly too high for Peterson. He comes down with it. He'll dribble left. Gets around the defense, and I think we're going to have a foul on Bryston Gearing there. Bryston going to pick up a number 3. Got to imagine Braden's coming in to check in for his brother. And that is the case.
I love it when that happens, and you can still just say Gearing. Yeah. You don't have to say their first name.
So it'll be a Nielsen at the top, guarded by Gearing. And now Nielsen left with it over to Peterson on the near side wing. He'll hand it off to Cheetah in the corner. Cross-court pass to Nielsen. 3 on the way and got it. Nate Nielsen, 10 points now. Back the other way comes Cerny. Cerny on the near side. Now he'll dribble it over to the top. Gets it over to Gearing. Gearing up top to Albers. Inside Fire Eyes, and we got a push on the pass. That's going to go against Flute, and that'll be his first personal. I do believe, yes, first personal on Flute there.
It's getting pretty pushy and shovey inside. It's going to be a physical second half, I believe.
Fire Eyes and inbounds to Cerny. Cerny looking back in for Fire Eyes and can't get it to him. Up top to Albers. Albers back to Cerny in the corner. Back to Albers now up top to Cerny. That's Trace now with it. Trace over to Gearing on the far side wing with it. Inside for Fire Eisen. Fire Eisen double teamed. Passes it back out for Gearing. 3 from the corner and buries it.
Wow.
Braden Gearing is coming. He's at 2 big threes at 2 big times in this ball game and nearly comes away with the steal. Nielsen going to drive in and Gearing going to get called for the foul there as he was reaching in. How about Braden Gearing, though, in that second quarter, he hit a big 3. There was another big 3. It's a 37-33 ball game with under 5 to go in this third quarter. Caden Halsey going to check back in. Albert's going to sit down and rest, and Goodhart going to check back in for Sisseton as Flute will sit down and rest.
I think this is the first time Albert's had a break in this game, except for halftime, you know.
And Gearing with this steal off the inbounds, and a foul called, and no, Albert sat right before the half.
Oh, okay, all right.
But it was only like for 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So that foul going against Nielsen. That is his first personal, team foul number 2. Inbounds to Gearing. He'll walk it up into the front court. Has Nielsen on him. Pass over to Cerny. Reese with it in the corner, looking inside. Now up top, Halsey. 3 on the way and got it. Caden Halsey getting his name into the scoreboard. 3 for him. It's a 40-33 ball game. Nielsen at the top, trying to fend off this zone defense. He'll pull it back out now, drives it with the left, leaves it off. Now pass over Cheetah, corner 3 on the way, off the mark. Heineke with the follow, up and good. Heineke's so tough, even if you do block him out, all he has to do is reach up and his hands are right there. Gearing into the front court, at the top, looks to set things up. Dribbles it with the right, gets it over to Fire Eisen on the far side wing, beyond the 3. Tries to stare down Heineke, now over to Halsey in the corner, up top to Reese. Reese inside to Fire Eisen, in the paint, at the block now on the far side, out to Halsey. Halsey dribbles it right, hands it off to Gearing. Gearing will drive in with the right, hands it off to Cerny, driving in with the left around the defense, lost the handle into the hands of Cheetah. Cheetah is going to drive into the front court now, at the top, looks to set things up, comes near side with it to Nielsen, fakes, drives in, shot from the elbow, up and good. Nielsen, such a good-looking jumper. He gets in, gets great lift on his shot, and tremendous accuracy. Gearing at the top, looks to set things up. Has Nielsen on him. Passes it over to Trey Cerny. Up top to Fire Eisen now. Couple of dribbles. He'll drive left. No, he pulls it back out. Leaves it off for Gearing. Gearing a dribble out, gets it up top to Cerny. Reese is going to drive behind the back dribble to the left, out to Fire Ice, and 3 on the way, off the mark, rebound to Nielsen. That would have brought the roof down.
I think it would have, yeah.
Bury that. Nielsen on the far side, he'll drive in, now passes it out, 3 on the way, off the mark, and Fire Eisen battling strong, gets the rebound, and Heineke is going to get called for the foul on the shove.
Again, Fire Eisen hits the deck hard.
Fire Eisen so tough down low, does more than what it shows in the scoreboard. And Craig and Norder going to check back in. Fire Eisen's going to sit down. In for the Redmen is Reese Hansen.
First time tonight that Mobridge Pollock puts a bigger lineup on the floor than Sisseton.
Doesn't happen often. It's a 40-37 ball game. Braden Gearing at the top, looking to set things up. Gets it over to Trey Cerny. Up top to Halsey. Halsey fakes the pass inside. Gets it over far side. Now the drive from Reese. Reese, cross-court pass. Norder into the paint. Up with the right hand count. No, wave it off.
I'm going to say before the shot.
Wave it off. Craig and Norder made a nice move there. Had the underhand scoop.
That's when you want to see continuation happen in high school basketball.
Foul going against Reese Hansen. That is his first personal. And inbounds to Norder, inside to Cerny. Reese with the underhand scoop with the left, up and good. And a great find by Norder on the inbounds pass.
How about that? Norder gets an assist before he gets a rebound.
2:25 to go in this third quarter. And at the top, Nielsen setting things up. Gets over Cranhold now, near side. Cross-court pass, Nielsen. 3 from NBA range, and he buried it.
Wow.
I don't think Nielsen has missed a shot this game.
Hey, I tell you, that's something else right there.
Cerny into the front court. At the top, sets things up. Just when you think Mobridge Pollock might be putting a run together, kind of trying to pull away, Sisseton comes back. Cerny from the free throw line gets the friendly roll and good.
That's a good pullback shot.
That's a home court bounce right there for him.
Yeah.
Nielsen at the top now. Back the other way. Gets it to Cranhold on the far side. Up top now. Back over to Nielsen. Fakes the three. He'll drive in with the right. That elbow jumper off the mark. Rebound to Cerny. He'll hand it off to Reese. Reese into the front court. Has Hansen on him. Or excuse me, that's Peterson. Peterson over. Now Reese Cerny with it. Inside, Norder just threw his hands again. Substitution, Flute's going to check back in. Eisenman's going to check back in. Hansen's going to sit, and Trey Cerny's going to sit. Might be also the first time in a long time we haven't had a set of brothers on the court at the same time.
Yeah, what the heck?
Good with the inbounds, and Braden Gering's jumping up high to tip that ball out of bounds. Showing the hops on that play. Goodert is going to try the inbound once again.
It's like the broadcast gods are smiling on us right now.
And now gets it to Nielsen. Goodert in the backcourt. Now back to Nielsen. Up ahead to Cranhold into the front court. Now leaves it off for Peterson. Driving in. Shot up. Good. Count it. And one more coming. Ty Peterson with a strong finish under the hoop at the line for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Fire-Rising going to check back in. Halsey going to sit down and rest. And it will be Peterson at the line. So 44-42, a minute 09 to go in this third quarter. Peterson at the line. Shot on the way and good. And Heineke going to check back in. Cranhold going to sit down. And Sisseton reclaims the size matchup on the floor.
Yeah, well, and they're going to go into a little backcourt pressure, so.
Fire-Rising to inbounds, gets it to Gearing, back to Fire-Rising, still in the backcourt, up ahead to Reese Cerny. Reese Cerny now going to walk it into the front court. Across half court now, has Peterson on him, a couple dribbles left. Passes it inside to Fire-Rising, backing down the defender, fadeaway jumper, and buries it.
How about that, huh?
That was a pretty shot by Noah Fire-Rising, 46-43. 13 seconds, separate game clock and shot clock. Three on the way, off the mark. Fire-Rising with the rebound. He'll hand it off to Reese. No, that's Braden Gearing, excuse me. Gearing with it, gets a screen, goes right now, pulls it back out. Looking to set up the play.
They're gonna take as much shot clock here as possible and make it the last shot.
Smart to do. Eisenman now with it. Gets a screen, dribbles left, gets it over to Gearing. Gearing a couple dribbles into the paint, leaves it off for Norder. Norder, jump shot on the way, off the mark. Peterson ends up with it. 7 seconds on the shot clock, into the front court. Hands it off to Nielsen. He'll drive around Reese Cerny. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline. It's good. Oh my goodness, at the buzzer. Nate Nielsen with a fadeaway jumper going right out of bounds. He gets fouled and he'll be at the line for one more.
I think maybe Nielsen may have got away with a travel there. And just a little one? I don't know.
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
Yeah, it was a great shot.
He'll be at the line to try to finish off this three-point play. Couple of dribbles, couple more dribbles, eyes it up, shot up, and buries it.
So what they call the foul on, is that on Norder? Foul number 0 up there on Norder.
I wonder if it did.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. I think the refs are going to talk things over. We'll get it to you at the start of the fourth quarter. You're listening to Star 99. It's a 46-46 ball game, and
you still got a second on the clock.
Oh, they got it inbounds to get that .1 off the clock. So was it .1 was still on the clock, or did they put .1 on the clock for the shot clock?
The scorekeepers are going to have the referees come over and discuss this. Yeah, the only reason why they put the .1 up there is to take the light off the window. And so...
Well, that's what I thought, but then all of a sudden Mobridge Pollock started all walking back out on the floor, so that made me wonder if there was still time on the game clock. Maybe the buzzer ran out too soon before the shot.
I think they're just going to let it go into the quarter break.
The foul did go against Northern. Yes, that's the end of the third quarter. It's a 46 ball game. Don't go anywhere. We got 8 minutes to go. You're listening to Star 99. We're back in 60 seconds.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the Community to Serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
And getting set for fourth quarter action here. 8 minutes on the clock. It was a great game, tied at 46-all. And how about Nate Nielsen in that third quarter? Had 11 of his team's 18 third quarter points. I think he missed one shot all quarter. Buried a couple of threes, one from NBA range. He has 18 points on the night.
He is quite a player. You know, he does a lot of things away from scoring as well. He moves the ball well around the perimeter. He makes good, sharp passes. I don't think he's got a turnover tonight. I'm looking at my sheet. Nope. A couple of assists and a couple of rebounds, too.
So it'll be Sisseton basketball going right to left on your radar dial to start this fourth quarter. And Nielsen with it in the near side corner. A couple of dribbles now. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Cheetah. And Nielsen's got good size at the point guard position, 5'11". Now Cheetah back over to Nielsen. He fakes, drives with the left, up with the right, and good.
Boy, that's quickness right there.
Picks up where he finished off in that third quarter. And now on the inbound, Sisseton with the steal. Cheetah goes up for the shot, off the mark, foul called. So Sisseton back with the 2-point lead. Cheetah at the line for a pair. And that foul going against Albers. That's his second.
Well, he had no choice on that one. It's either foul the guy and or give him just an easy layup.
And on that last Nielsen bucket, that's what the outside shooting does for you. Is able to free himself up for a drive to the hoop.
Boy, he's quick.
Cheetah at the line for a pair. First trip to the line tonight. Free throw on the way and got it.
I think this is the biggest lead for the evening for Sisseton. 3 points.
Couple of more dribbles at the line for one more. Off the mark and a foul on the rebound. I think that's going to go against Cheetah.
Well, that's a case of two wrongs never make a right. He missed the free throw and he went and mauled Cerny on the rebound.
And that was Sisseton's first missed free throw of the game, too, by the way.
Wow.
Cerny to inbounds, gets it into Gearing. That's Bryston with it in the backcourt. And now he'll get it in the front court with the left, gets a screen, and now he'll drive all the way, underhand scoop off the mark, rebound to Nielsen. I think one reason he didn't get the foul called was he was a little bit out of control as he was driving down. Nielsen into the elbow, now out to Cheetah, 3 on the way, off the mark, rebound right there is Gooder, up with the finish, good, and one more coming.
Wow.
And that was just a frustration foul right there on the part of Halsey, I believe. No, that couldn't have been on Halsey. He's not even on the floor.
Fireheisen's going to pick it up. And that's number 3 on him. It's the foul for Noah.
Gooder will be at the line for a 3-point try here. It's all of a sudden 51-46, Sisseton. Gooder knocks down the free throw. Mobridge Pollock needs to calm down, find a shot that they like. Gearing in the backcourt. He'll hand it off to Cerny. Reese with it into the front court now.
As close as this game's been the whole game, they can't afford to get down. They can't do that 9-0 run again, can they?
Braden Gearing. Albers. Bounce pass. Little too strong for Fireheisen. Goes out of bounds. And Coach Knutson going to talk things over. Try to stop the bleeding. 6:50 on the clock, fourth quarter action. It's 52-46, Sisseton on top. You're listening to Star 99, and we are back in 30.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments. The good and the not so good to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
And back to the break, it was a 30-second commercial, or it was a minute commercial, as Coach Knutson trying to stop the bleeding here as Sisseton has opened up this fourth quarter on a 7-0 run.
May as well use it, right? You got the full timeout. May as well use the full timeout.
6-0 run, excuse me, to start this fourth quarter. So Mobridge probably needs to calm down, get a stop, get an easy bucket. They're going to bring out some full court pressure here. It'll be Nielsen in the backcourt. He'll get the pass from Goodert and gets it back to Goodert. In the backcourt, Nielsen and Goodert going back and forth, trying to get it into the front court. Goodert steps over to the line, gets it inside Peterson, now to Flute. Flute up top to Goodert. 3 on the way, off the mark, and rebound. Fireisen battles for it, and we got a reach in. I believe that might be against Peterson there in the backcourt. No, it's going to go against 42. Flute, that's Flute. That'll be his second personal. Next foul, and both these teams are shooting free throws. Braden Gehring in the backcourt with it now. What a time Mobridge Pollock needs for him to knock down a 3. Now over to Reese Cerny. Albers in the corner, down low to Fireisen on the block, near side. Taking on 3 defenders, gets it out to Gehring. Good extra pass to Braden. 3 in the corner, off the mark. Fireisen with the board, inside, no, wave off the basket. Foul called. Fireisen's going to go to the line for the 1-and-1.
That was an amazing shot, and I still think, without continuation even, that was, I don't know. I'm going to shut up.
It was close.
Very close.
Fireisen's going to be at the line for the 1-and-1 situation. If he makes the first, he shoots again. If he misses it, it's a live basketball. 6:11 to go in this fourth quarter. 6-point ball game. Free throw on the way, knocks it in. What a time to hit your free throw. That's the first made free throw from Mobridge Pollock since way back early in the first quarter when Trey Cerny hit one. Fireisen back with the second one.
Nothing but net on both of them. They're still in this game. They still want this win.
Oh, it's only a 4-point ball game. Trey Cerny back into the ball game. Albert's going to sit down. Mobridge Pollock needs a couple of stops here. Inbounds goes to Nielsen. Now to Goodert in the backcourt with it. Back to Nielsen on the near side. Over to Goodert now on the far side. Across the line, and Trey Cerny getting a little too greedy there, trying for the steal. He's going to get called for the foul. And that's going to send the wrong person to the free throw line.
Trace that time mistimed it by about a full second.
And it'll be Nielsen at the line for a pair of free throws.
Is he perfect tonight at the stripe?
Yeah, he's only shot one, though. He's 1 for 1.
All right, 1 for 1. Maybe we can mini jinx him.
Yeah, it's not very often that the ball has not went through the rim for him tonight. Nielsen, free throw on the way. Look at that. Announcer's jinx.
I'm a magician with that stuff.
Trey Cerny into the front court with it. Under 6 to go in this ball game. Leaves off for Trace. In the corner to a Braden Gehring. Near side with it. Into the wing. Up top, Bryson. 1 dribble. Fakes the 3. Gets it over to Trace. Trace has Heineke on him. Now over to Reese. Reese Cerny out the top of the key. Leaves it off for Bryson. He'll drive in around the defense. Runner in the lane. Up and good.
That's something else. The way his ability to get to the rim in such a hurry.
Notice that the big man was out of the middle too there.
Yep.
Now up ahead, down the lane, and that was a nice pick by Heineke as Cheetah was able to finish under the hoop. Braden Gehring into the front court. He races down. Underhand scoop and good. Up with the finger roll. Back and forth. The energy is starting to pick up here. We have a foul in the backcourt, and I believe Bryson Gehring is going to get caught. And what's your favorite line there? Got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
Bryson's going to pick up his 4th.
He is going to have to not argue. He's going to have to go down and, just like Coach Knutson says, let me handle it. Let me talk to the officials.
Got to be careful. You don't want to pick up a technical in this situation.
And especially, that would be his 5th foul.
And it will be Nielsen at the line. Free throw on the way and got it. And Albert's going to check in. Let Bryson Gearing sit down, kind of let him release that frustration, if you will. Sit down, get a drink of water. We'll put you back in here in just a little bit. Nielsen at the line for one more here. A couple of dribbles. Couple more dribbles. Eyes it up. Shot on the way and good.
Wrong guy to foul.
Yep. 56-52. Sisseton on stop. 5 minutes to go in this ballgame. What a pick by Trey Cerny. Gets the handoff in the lane. No. Oh, my goodness. What a sequence there for Trey Cerny.
He looked like the enforcer out there for a second.
You know, I got to think if he was, I mean, how tall is he listed? He is listed at 5'10". Got to think if he was about 6'2" or 6'3", he would have been trying to slam dunk that one. I mean,
so too.
He was trying to slam dunk it right there. Flute's going to check in. Gooder's going to check out as he picks up his second foul. Trey Cerny at the line for a pair. He is 1 of 2 at the line tonight. Free throw on the way, knocks it in.
Boy, now is the time when you need them. You know, you're down by 3 and under 5 minutes left here. You cannot miss a free throw from here on out.
Trey Cerny back at the line for one more.
No, I probably jinxed
eyes it up, shot on the way and off the mark. Rebound to Heineke. Nielsen now into the front court with it at the top, sets things up. Gets over to your side, Cheetah. Elbow, Heineke, wide open, down low. Shot on the way, no good from Flute. I believe that was Trey Cerny who's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, he is.
That was a great play by him, though. If you're going to foul him right there, you got to make sure he's not going to make it.
Right.
Sends Flute to the free throw line to earn the free throws here.
And the nice thing is, Trace, that's only his second.
That it is. Flute at the line. Free throw on the way and got it. You know, this Sisseton team, very good from the free throw line. Get those numbers here in a sec.
Wow,
back the line for one more, knocks it in. Inbounds, Braden Gearing in the backcourt. 5-point ball game, under 5 to go. Mobridge Pollock trails at the top. Gearing setting things up. Braden with it, over to Albers on the near side wing. Up top, Fireisen. He'll try to drive left. Picks up his dribble, hands it up top to Gearing. 15 on the shot clock. Gearing trying to get the play going. Now over to Albers on the far side wing, looking inside. Hands off to Fireisen. We're having to reach in. That's going to be on Flute, and that will send Fireisen back to the line for, I think it's a 1-on-1. Yeah, 1-on-1 situation. Still,
I think right now,
foul number 9.
You got to feed Fireisen. I mean, Flute is not fronting him from around the front. He's actually fronting him from the backside. And so every time the ball comes to Fireisen right now, it's going to be reach fouls.
Fireisen at the line, off the mark, and rebound goes to Peterson. He'll outlet it to Nielsen. Nielsen at the top, setting things up. Gets it over far side to Peterson. Up top now, Cheetah. Nielsen, he'll drive baseline with the left jumper on the way, and Albers ran into him, bumped him on the shot. That's going to be 2 free throws coming, and Nielsen gets up a little gimpy there. Kind of fell awkwardly on one of his legs, I believe. And
he got up holding a knee, and I think the coach wants to take a closer look.
Timeout, check on him, give him a sec to rest here. 4:05 on the clock. 58-53. We'll have more on Star 99 after this. Was it a 60 or a 30?
60.
60-second timeout.
The Family Worship Center of Mobridge is proud to sponsor the Tiger basketball team.
The qualities of hard work and determination you display on the court are important, not only in basketball, but in life as well.
Your diligent effort, commitment to a common goal, and your willingness to work together all bring about positive results for the team. The Family Worship Center values those same qualities and seek to incorporate them in the life and ministry of their church. Good luck to the Tiger basketball team from the Family Worship Center of Mobridge.
Cut costs and your expensive TV bill. Watch your favorite TV shows, sports, local channels, and movies using WRT's Wi-Fi. Plus, earn WRT cash back. Members received on average $340 in real cash back. Plus, receive a free $50 gift card for Sling TV, Netflix, or Hulu when you sign up for Wi-Fi, increase your speed, and or drop your landline phone. Call 845-3100 or stop by the office on Grand Crossing in Mobridge. Make the cuts and gain co-op cash with WRT.
You know, I was looking at the free throw numbers as Nielsen at the line for a pair here. First one's on the way and good.
Man, oh man, he's got such a smooth stroke, doesn't he?
He does, and making that one, his team is now 13 of 15 at the free throw line tonight.
Holy cow.
Eyeing up the second free throw now, on the way and good. Meanwhile, for Mobridge Pollock, they're just 3 of 5 in this fourth quarter. Back the other way, Bryson Gearing recently checked back in at the top. He'll set things up, gets a screen, pulls it up, gets it to Albers. Albers now drills left to the top over to Trey Cerny. And Mobridge Pollock's offense not quite moving as well as they were in that second quarter. Hands it off to Fireisen. Fakes, drives left, hands it off to Albers. He'll drive into the paint, up with the right shot, up and good. Just as soon as I say they're not moving as well, what do? They move and get a score.
That was a good drive down the middle of the paint. He kind of drew the defense in, and he just kind of split two defenders.
Sheeta in the backcourt with it. Sheeta now drives and gets a pick by Heineke again, up with the right and good. All Heineke has to do is just stand still, and you can't get around him. Recerny in the front court at the top. Gets over to Bryston. Bryston Gearing at the top. Sisseton extending their defense here over to Reese. Reese now, a couple of dribbles right, trying to get around the defense, pulls it out, a couple crossovers, back in, now out, over to Albers. Albers hands it off to Gearing. Gearing at the top of the key, trying to drive in, hands it off to Reese, and Coach Knutson wants a timeout with 9 seconds on the shot clock, under 3 to go in this ball game. It's a 62-55 lead for Sisseton. You're listening to Star 99. We're back in 30.
For all you lovebirds looking for the perfect gift this year, let me tell you, Gas and Goody stole a piece of my heart just now. Gas and Goody's special last month was so nice, they've decided to do it twice. Backed by popular demand, get a large one-topping pizza, any 2-liter Coke product, and a family order breadsticks, cheesy or plain, for only $15.99. And when you're picking up your order, steal a pizza someone else's heart. Give a gift card for Christmas from Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. Merry Christmas!
Welcome back here. Well, we're trying to get some technical problems fixed here at the scorer's table. And, well, thank you for that, Cole. We'll see if we can make the battery life last.
And off the inbounds, Albers fires up a 3. Heineke couldn't get the board. And, hey, a nice play by Trey Cerny there. This is going to box out Heineke, so he couldn't get the inbounds.
That was nice, yeah.
It was a very smart play.
Trace was kind of hoping that somebody jump on his back there and get a foul call, but the Tigers still get the ball back.
No, Fireisen going to inbounds. Recerny with it in the corner, down low to Fireisen, backs down his defender, tries to stick his head down, shot up, gets fouled, and Fireisen going to the line for a pair of free throws. So Fireisen, he seems to have kind of a knack for these tough shots, and he just seems to find a way to either he'll make it or he'll force something to happen.
And I was kind of waiting for this. Oh,
what was that? Right as Fireisen shooting the free throw and makes it. So what are they going to do here? Because that would signal that it would be a reshoot, but if you're Mobridge Pollock, you don't want him to have to reshoot that.
I think Coach K is going to lose his mind here if they call this one off. You can see him walking from the end of the bench to the scorer's table, pointing at that one counts. That one counts.
Did they count it? No, they didn't. They took the point back off.
Wow.
He's going to have to reshoot 2 free throws now. All the rest are holding up 2. So back at the line, free throw on the way. He got it.
Well, both of them should count.
Still though, that should have been his second one there, and we should be playing now.
Yeah.
So back at the line again, free throw on the way, and he got both of them. So 62-57, under 3 to go. Nielsen in the backcourt, hands it off to Cheetah. Cheetah now back to Nielsen, near side. Nielsen trying to get it across the half-court line. Cheetah, and we got a 10-second call. Wow. Mobridge Pollock does their job and forces the 10-second turnover.
And the first thing that Nielsen did was look up at the shot clock, and he noticed, well, it's 24. That's 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. And so now Coach Grew's talking to the officials. Both coaches showing their frustration here right now with the officiating. Hey, if you're Mobridge Pollock, you'll take a 10-second call, though.
Right.
Gets over to Trey Cerny. Bryson Gearing inside to Fireisen. Has the position up with a circus shot, and I don't know how he does it, but he gets the fall. 62-59. Cheetah now in the backcourt. Up ahead to Heineke, and has it tipped and stolen. Reese Cerny into the paint, shot up and good. One more coming for Reese Cerny. It is a 62-61 ball game. It was a 7-point ball game just 20 seconds ago.
That's amazing. What a turnaround.
Reese Cerny at the line for one more. I don't know how, but
the officiating
Pollock
is trying to explain to the Sisseton bench right now what the foul was. There's contact. You know, there was a game we did last week where there was so much contact and nothing was called. When you get bumped around, you got foul called.
Free throw up and good. And now Sisseton finds themselves scrambling into the front court. Nielsen loses it. Albers and Fireisen had a little friendly fire running into each other. And Nielsen's going to set things up at the top.
Oh, man. Albers
gets up.
And he's got blood coming out of the side of his head right now. He and Fireisen hit heads hard. That was that was like a prize fight. And I don't think Albers knows where he's at right now.
Albers is looking a little rough. He's upstanding. He's walking it off. Good sign that he's able to run it off now. Him and Fireisen just went head to head.
Man, that was scary.
Fireisen looks to be all right. He's just kind of walking around, kind of shaking it off.
Holy cow!
As he was just showing Coach Knutz, and he hit me right here. So Braden Gearing's going to check in.
I don't know. Usually this takes more time. They got to check the floor for blood. They got to go down there and make an inspection. I know that in the 70s and early 80s, there was no stopping a play. If you had blood on your jersey, you kept playing. But since the AIDS epidemic, it's one of those things where the referee's got to take control here. They're just going to let it go.
So it'll be Nielsen at the top looking to set things up. This game has turned in a big way in the last 30 seconds. Nielsen near side. He'll try to drive. There's that mid-range jumper up and good.
Man, he's good.
Shot that it just seems like he never misses. Now Bryson Gearing trying to get around. Nielsen gets the bump. Shot won't go. Foul called. And this game, the emotion, the energy in this building, it's gone up about 10 knots here inside this gymnasium. A minute and a half to go. We got a 64-62 ball game. Bryson Gearing at the line for a pair of free throws. First one up and off the mark.
Need them now. Need all your free throws right now.
Bryson Gearing back at the line for one more. Fireisen is 4 of 5 at the line in this quarter. Trey Cerny's 1 of 2. Bryson Gearing 0 of 2. Rebound goes to Nielsen. That would have tied up the game if he could have made those. Nielsen into the front court. Has Braden Gearing on him. A couple dribbles, goes left, gets a screen. He does not want to give up this basketball. Putting his team on his back here. He drives in, passes over to Cheetah. Cheetah now, they're just trying to run clock here. Nielsen in the corner. He'll dribble it around with the right up to the top. Bryson Gearing nearly takes it away. Peterson gets it into the lane, fires and draws the contact, and we got a charge.
And that was a legitimate charge.
Noah Fireisen stepping in. Peterson committing the foul.
Peterson was out of control going through the middle of the paint.
And it all started with the pressure from Bryson and Braden at the top. Coach Knutson was yelling at Bryson, keep your hands out of the play.
Yeah.
Reese Cerny to inbounds, a minute on the clock. It's a 2-point ball game. Braden Gearing into the front court, looks to set things up. Over to Trey Cerny, near side. Now into the corner, Bryson. Up top, Fireisen. He fakes, drives in with the left. Over Heineke, no good. Rebound, Flute. Flute in the backcourt with it. Hands it off to Nielsen. And good to see Brax now. He's walking along the sideline here with it. He still has the towel on his head, but good to see him up and moving. Braden Gearing defensively picking up. And it looks like
timeout by the Sisseton bench.
Smart timeout by Coach Grooves with 29.2 on the clock. 64-62. You're listening to Star 99. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a 30, though. You will be back in 30 seconds.
Twice a year, you owe it to yourself to get a checkup because you were only given one set of teeth to work with. After that, it's too late to say, I should have cared for them better. McClellan Swanson Dental will help you get the most from your teeth and gums. So for everything from a simple checkup to a wide variety of services, trust McClellan Swanson Dental. McClellan Swanson Dental of Mobridge. Healthy smiles.
And we are getting set here. Still a little time on in this break. It's a 64-62 ball game. Sisseton has possession. There's about 19 seconds, or there is 19 seconds on the shot clock. There's about 29 seconds on the game clock.
Now, you look down there on the bench and you see Braxton holding a towel to his head. If this game goes into overtime, they're going to need him to come back out on the floor. But the way it looks right now, he's not going to be able to make it.
And you wonder if any concussion protocol is followed at all right now, or if it was just a bang to the head that, because he looked like you said, he looked like he didn't know where he's at. It's good to see him back on the bench and able to sit down with his teammates right now. So it's going to be Sisseton basketball, 29.2 on the clock. Cheetah 2 inbounds on the far sideline. Into Heineke in the corner. Now back to Cheetah. Up top to, that is Nielsen, and Nielsen traveled. Break the foot.
And as soon as he turned around and looked at the official, he knew that he traveled.
And it's a 21 seconds on the clock, 64-62. It'll be Braden Gearing to inbounds on the far sideline. Looking to get it in. Gets it to Bryston. 20 seconds on the clock. Mobridge Pollock can tie or win the game. Bryston Gearing into the front court. We got a timeout. Coach Knutson going to talk things over. 15 on the clock. Get things set up. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a 30. Again, you're listening to Star 99. We're back in 30 seconds.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, just different. My owner took me through the automatic car wash at Oahe Wash, and I've never been so clean.
So why are you so fidgety?
It not only leaves my outside squeaky clean and shiny, but it took care of my every nook and cranny underneath, too.
You mean even the tailpipe?
Yep, even the tailpipe.
Get your car clean from bottom to top with the automatic car wash starting at just $7. Or use their manual wash and do it yourself at Oahe Car Wash in Mobridge.
Ooh, this feels great.
And back from the break as both teams talking things over. There's, I think, 15.1 seconds to go in this ball game. Mobridge is down 2. A couple of different things you can do here. You can open up a play. You can try to go for the win. You can bleed out the clock and try to go into overtime. Either way, you cannot give Sisseton a chance to shoot a basketball again.
Is there somebody down inside to rebound?
If you do go for that, you want to leave about 2 or 3 seconds on the clock for that rebound. We'll see what Coach Knutson has drawn up here. Bryston Gearing to inbounds. Reese Cerny in the backcourt.
Get ready for the lid to come off this gymnasium if they hit it.
It's very similar to the Timberlake game here. Inbounds to Braden in the corner. Couldn't free him up. Now to Bryston. He's going to drive down and lose the ball. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Mobridge basketball as it went off of Peterson there. Bryston Gearing trying for that behind the back dribble, the step back, if you will. It's going to be an inbounds for one of the tougher plays, so we have a timeout on the floor. 9.1 seconds to go. We're going to leave it here as it's just a 30. 9 seconds to go. Don't want to miss any of this action. Want to make sure that you're able to hear the call and see what happens. Again, you saw them try to go to Braden Gearing in the corner there.
How many people do we have online right now? 26 people watching it online right now. Let me just say, for those of you that are not filling the empty seats in this gymnasium right now, you've missed a very, very good basketball game. And I'm telling you, if Mobridge Pollock hits a 3 here, the roof is going to come off this place, even with the lack of fans that we have here tonight.
And so timeout is called. Both teams have the set play. We'll see what Mobridge Pollock decides to do on the inbounds. You got to think that if Braden Gearing was open, he had the green light to shoot there on that last inbounds. We'll see if they try to free him up again. It's going to be a tough place to inbounds from. You're right in the corner. It's going to be Fire Eyes and 2 inbounds. He cannot run the baseline.
No, he can't.
as Mobridge Pollock's going to stack themselves right at about the free throw line elbow. Fireisen looks to get it in, and pass it in. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay in Mobridge Pollock basketball. Fireisen's now going to have a little easier of a spot to inbounds from. That corner is such a tough spot.
Wait a minute, they might be calling a foul here. Somebody got caught with their hand in a cookie jar. Yeah! I didn't see it. Flute reached in there over the top and bumped Cerny, and he got fouled. A chance to tie from the stripe.
Pair of free throws on the way. First one up and good.
Holy cow.
Reese has got to be careful there. Reese Cerny nearly left early.
Another problem at the scorer's table.
Are they rechecking who the foul was on?
Yeah, that's it. That's the fifth foul.
That is. That's going to be 5 on Flute, so he fouls out. 8.7 on the clock. A timeout is called, so Coach Grews wants to talk things over, possibly try to ice Trace Cerny. There is one free throw coming from Trace. 8.7 on the clock. I mean, if you're Trace Cerny right now, if
no pressure, none at all.
That's what I was saying. When I was down there in this situation, I'm like, call a timeout, try to get in my head. I love these situations. You have to accept this kind of situation. You know, they pulled a full minute timeout, so let's take a quick break. You're listening to Star 99. We'll be back in 30.
At the Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, and Dr. Travis Henderson and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including OB, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Dr. Emily Bowden, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, team, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
All right, 10 seconds left to go in this break as Trace Cerny's going to be at the line.
Yeah, and you were telling me that you kind of love this situation.
When I played, I loved it. This is my favorite.
I felt this pressure. I always felt this pressure. Now, if you're down by a whole bunch, if you're up by a whole bunch, stroking free throws is nothing.
I love this.
I felt this.
I didn't count this, but there was a gentleman who came up to me and told me from my JV to my varsity year, I had made 50 in a row. Trace Cerny, free throw.
Oh, good. We're tied.
Tie ball game, 8 seconds on the clock. Sisseton 2 inbounds in the backcourt. Full court pressure from Mobridge. Inbounds to Peterson. He's going to race across, and Braxton with the steal. Braxton getting into the back. He missed the back. No! We are going into overtime. Braxton Gearing had the steal. Drove down into the paint and missed it. Missed the wide open layup. Braden Gearing tried to follow, couldn't get it.
Holy cow.
And we got 4 more minutes on the clock as we are going into overtime.
I need a breath. I don't know about you.
Oh my goodness. So 4 minutes on the clock, and coach is going to get a word in here. Refs getting things set up. Well, we're going to have a
take 30.
new jump ball up at 30. Yeah, we'll take a 30. You're listening to Star 99 back in 30.
Dad, how many generations has Jensen Rock and Sand been through?
We are now in our 4th generation of serving Mobridge and the surrounding area with quality products and services.
Wow, that's a long time. Why do you think Jensen Rock and Sand has stood the test of time?
We care about our customers and their needs. Whether it's commercial, residential, or agricultural projects, we have the goods and services to take care of them.
Let our family serve yours at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge.
All right, folks, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I just don't know what to tell you. This is a game that, if you're not here, you are missing something special. These two teams have fought hard all night long. We got 4 new minutes, overtime basketball, high school basketball, Friday night. It does not get any better than this. Fireisen a jump going against Nielsen, and neither one of them able to get it.
Yeah.
We're going to have a redo there. Fireisen is joined by Trace Cerny, Braden Gearing, Reese Cerny. For Sisseton, it's Cheetah, Nielsen. I think that's Goodhart, Heineke, and who's the 4th one over there? That is Peterson. So we'll redo this jump. Nielsen and Fireisen do it, and Fireisen controls into the hands of Gearing. Bryston's got to be careful. He does have the 4 foul still. Fireisen up top, Gearing. Bryston fakes the 3. Does not have his dribble. Hands it off to Trace. Gets over to Reese. 4 minutes though. You can take your time here. Let those emotions calm down. Reese Cerny drives in. Doesn't get the call. Fireisen up and good.
8 rebounds now for Fireisen, and most of them are offensive.
Now into the backcourt. Mobridge Pollock staying with that full court press. Cheetah in the backcourt. Up ahead to Nielsen. Into the front court now. Stopped at the half-court line. Nearly stepped on the line. Nielsen up to Heineke at the free throw line. Gets it over to Cheetah. Cheetah loses it. Battling for the basketball. We'll have a foul called. And then it's a travel. Turnover back to Mobridge Pollock.
Well, if you got the ball in your hand and you fall down, they call that a travel, even though you don't move very far, but it's still enough movement to be a travel.
It's like in football where if your bottom or your knee touches, it's the same thing as being down with both feet.
Right.
So Reese Cerny in the backcourt. He'll get the inbounds. It's a 66-64 ball game. We are in overtime. 3 minutes to go. Trey Cerny near side. Bryston Gearing into the corner now. Now up top to Braden. Fireisen battling down low. Gets the pass. Shot up. No good, but a foul call.
Oh, they're pushing off. They don't believe the foul.
You know, even before that, Fireisen, it looked like he had taken an elbow upwards of the shoulder area too. So Fireisen, there was a little animosity with that back down that he had. He'll be back at the line for a pair. That foul going against Peterson.
In overtime, it is so imperative that you make your free throws. How about that?
There it is. Fireisen with the first. Not only that, but keeping your composure too, as Mobridge Pollock so far is doing. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of energy in this building. Fireisen back at the line. One more and got it.
Man, oh man, is he becoming a candidate, real strong candidate for player of the game.
Inbounds to Peterson. Peterson nearly loses it, picks it up, passes it up ahead. Nielsen corrals it. Nielsen pulls up, gets it over to Gooder. Gooder corner 3 up and good.
Oh man, nice shot.
Big 3 from Dylan Goodhart. Bryston Gearing into the front court. Mobridge Pollock with a 1-point lead. 2:42 to go in this game. Reese Cerny over to Bryston Gearing, near side, up top to Trace, over to Reese, down low, nice pass to Bryston, up with the shot, and good.
Great pump fake that time.
70-67, 2.5, and Bryston Gearing, he just fouled out of this ball game.
Boy, and I gotta tell you what, I understand why he's upset. He just jumped in front of the ball. I don't think he made contact at all, but that's how the game goes.
But you can't put yourself in a spot where the officials have a choice of making that call or not.
Right.
You can't give the officials that opportunity.
Well, and here's your answer. I asked the question about whether Albers would be able to go in the overtime, and I don't think he's going to be able to go with that head cut.
He still has the towel on his head. And Coach Knutson, is he trying to figure out who he's going to put into this ball game?
He's got 30 seconds to make a decision.
He's going to put Halsey in.
All right.
Halsey, a good choice. Halsey brings that offense. He can shoot. He plays tough defense.
And he's a big physical player, too.
Yeah, right now, though, I'm just wondering who's going to guard Heineke. Trey Cerny's been doing a good job on him. Heineke hasn't really gone down into the paint.
Well, Noah's doing a heck of a job, too, in the backside.
That is true, yep. So it'll be Nielsen at the line. Pair of free throws coming. First one's up and good.
Man, oh, man. These guys are shooters.
And not only did Bryston Gearing foul out, but he fouled one of the better shooters on this Sisseton ball club. Back at the line for one more. Free throw on the way and good. So it'll be Braden Gearing now into the front court. His team up one. Slows it up, picks up his dribble. Up top to Cerny. And that's Reese. Tells Trace to go away from him. Wants to take his defender one-on-one here. Couple of dribbles, down with the left, into the paint, up with the shot. Shot won't count, but a foul is called. That means he's going to the line for a pair of free throws. 2:06 to go in this ball game. Reese Cerny at the line. 1-point ball game.
Ty Peterson has just fouled out of the ball game, too. Ty Peterson is the one that hit the big 3 in the corner not too long ago.
No, that was Gooder that hit that three not long ago.
Right.
But Peterson's been
24-34.
Peterson's been a catalyst defensively for this Sisseton team all night long. It's going to be Cranhold who's going to check back in.
He's seen a lot of time tonight as well.
He has. So Cranhold checks in. Reese Cerny out the line for a pair of free throws. First one up and off the mark.
Man, oh man, gotta hit your free throws in the overtime.
And Cerny back at the line for one more. Spins it, couple of dribbles, eyes things up. Shot on the way, got it.
Yeah, 1 out of 2. Let's see if they can hold it now.
71-69, 2 minutes to go. Still, it's Cheetah and Nielsen in the backcourt. Nielsen gets it into the front court now on the near side. Dribbles away from the trap at the top, looking to set things up. Gets it over now, far side. Cranhold into the corner. Heineke, Trey Cerny all over him. Cross-court pass Nielsen. Cerny's giving him a little bit of room, not enough to shoot though. Cheetah down the baseline, pulls it back out to Gooder. Heineke, free throw line jumper up and good. We got a tie ball game.
Man, oh man, I tell you what.
Reese Cerny, a minute and a half on this clock.
Mobridge probably you couldn't play better defense that time.
Trey Cerny near side. Looking down low for Fireisen, a little strong. Fireisen able to control it. Up top, Braden Gearing, deep three. Go! Braden Gearing!
How about that?
Another big three. 74-71 into the front court. Sisseton, that is Cranhold, no good. Trey Cerny with the board. Hands it off to Braden Gearing. Braden Gearing, a couple dribbles in the backcourt, gets a screen, gets it in the front court. To Fireisen on the far side, wing with it. You just got to take this clock down as far as you can.
Exactly right.
Reese Cerny doing exactly what he should. Now over to Trace. And it's going to be a foul by Cheetah as he comes up and intentionally fouls Cerny to put Cerny on the line. With a 7-second difference.
I think the officials at time were looking to maybe cross their arms on that. It's just a reach-in foul. It's not like he tackled him or wrapped him up or something.
And we got a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. 42 seconds to go in this ball game. Trey Cerny at the line after this 60-second timeout.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Okay, we thought Trey Cerny had 2 big free throws to end regulation. Here's 2 more big ones.
Oh, man.
Makes the first, and that's imperative. It makes it a 2-score game, or 2-possession game, if you will. Back of the line for one more, Trey Cerny. Shot on the way, in and out, and we got a foul on the rebound. And I think Fireisen fouled Heineke on the rebound.
What is that for Fireisen? Is that his
I got that
fourth?
for number 4 for him. That was Cheetah's 4th on the other side.
I imagine Heineke's coming down there. He's perfect at the line tonight and hasn't missed a free throw.
He is 4 of 4 at the line, but he's been fairly quiet since early in that third quarter.
Well, rebounding-wise, too, I thought I was going to see more out of him. He's only got 5 rebounds on the game.
He's going to eye it up. Couple of dribbles. Shot on the way and good.
Boy, it just barely touches anything but net.
Hey, where's that announcer's jinx when you need it?
Yeah, he's perfect at the line, did you know? 5 for 5.
Heineke back to the line for one more. Eyes it up. Shot on the way and nothing but net.
Yeah, he's unjinxable.
Still a 3-point game. Mobridge Pollock with the basketball and...
a traveling violation.
Reese Cerny's going to get pulled for a travel. That's going to turn it back over. Back to a 2-point game, 75-73, and Sisseton now has a chance to tie or take the lead. Inbounds and body on the floor, and I think that was some good acting.
Yeah, it was. A little bit of contact created a huge storm.
He might be going for the Oscar there. I mean, there's a lot.
The Academy Award goes too.
There's a lot of good players up there for it, but either way, we're going to retry the inbounds. Cheetah to inbounds, gets it near side to Gooder. Heineke will try a three, off the mark. Rebound goes through Trey Cerny's hands. Back up is Nielsen for the three. Ball's on the floor, bodies after. It's going to stay Sisseton basketball. And Nielsen did a nice job getting his defender on the air, but a new change a couple years ago where even if you do that, you can't lean into the flying defender to try to get the call.
Well, and what Coach Knutson's saying is, how can he take the ball and take 2 steps backwards and there was no dribble. That's what the official over here is saying, there was a dribble. And Coach Knutson says, no, there was no dribble.
You know, there's a timeout in the floor, but I think we keep it here with 28 seconds on the clock. It's a 75-73 ball game. Both teams going back and forth. It was 15 all at the end of one. It was 29-28 at the halftime. And if I do my math right, I think it was tied up at 67 all at the end of regulation.
Yeah, it's 64-64 at the end of regulations, 46-46 after the third quarter. First quarter was 15-15, and at halftime, Tigers had a 1-point lead, 29-28. So this has been a close, exciting game. You know what? If I don't get what I want for Christmas this year, it's all right because I got to see a game like this.
You know, this has been exciting. I mean, both teams going back and forth, and there's been no dirty play either. It's been just good, hard, competitive. Two teams going head-to-head, giving it their all. Nothing dirty. I mean, it's been physical, don't get me wrong, but it's been clean. Both teams just fighting hard. The type of game you want to see.
Exactly right.
So Sisseton's going to inbounds under the hoop on the far side. 28.8 on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. And refs gathering here again. And I don't know what this discussion's about.
Well, usually when they're talking about timeouts about this time, you're granted one timeout extra in halftime. So if you have any left over from the end of the game, you still have those, but you get one extra. So those guys that go and use all their timeouts and then they go into overtime, they get one.
So that might be what they're discussing, telling what each coach has for timeouts left. So it's going to be an inbounds under the hoop. Cheetah kind of in that corner spot, that no man's land, if you will. He's going to look to inbounds. 2-point lead for Mobridge Pollock. Cheetah looking to inbounds. Gets it to Nielsen. Throws it into the backcourt. Nielsen corrals it. Has Braden Gearing on him. 25 on the clock. Nielsen into the front court. Just in front of the half-court line. To Cheetah. 20 seconds on the clock. Cross-court pass. Nielsen hands it off. Gooder. 3 from the corner. Good. Gooder's hit 2 big threes in this fourth quarter, this overtime. Into the front court, restart it goes. We got a timeout called, 9 seconds on the clock. Oh my goodness. 76-75.
I think we should take
timeout
30.
on the floor. You're listening to Star 99. We're back in 30.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please move forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
Okay, we got a very similar but very different situation here ending overtime. Mobridge finds themselves down. 9 seconds on the clock. This time they don't need a 3. They're only down by 1. So a 2-pointer wins this.
Right.
Any made shot wins this.
Well, there's 9 seconds on the clock. So you don't want to just rush out there and throw something up out of control. You want to take a little bit of time here and get a good shot. Get a layup.
You don't want to leave enough time for Sisseton to respond, but you also want to leave yourself enough time to get an offensive rebound.
Exactly right.
It's going to be Trey Cerny to inbounds at the half-court line, near side. Looking to get it in. Gets it to Fireisen in the backcourt. 7 seconds on the clock. Fireisen with it. Hands it off to Halsey. Halsey, 3 from the corner. Halsey, the goal! And this place is will win this one 78-76. Oh my goodness. What a ball game. Caden Halsey, he has 6 points in this ball game. None bigger than that 3 right there to finish it
Man, oh man.
What a final. We're going to take a break, try to collect our breaths here, come back and get you some final game stats, pick a player of the game, which is dang near impossible.
I know it.
So,
dang.
Bear with us. We're going to take a break again, courtesy of your Vision Care Associate scoreboard. Mobridge, Pollock 78, Sisseton 76. We're back in 3 minutes.
The Family Worship Center of Mobridge is proud to sponsor the Tiger basketball team.
The qualities of hard work and determination you display on the court are important, not only in basketball, but in life as well.
Your diligent effort, commitment to a common goal, and your willingness to work together all bring about positive results for the team. The Family Worship Center values those same qualities and seek to incorporate them in the life and ministry of their church. Good luck to the Tiger basketball team from the Family Worship Center of Mobridge.
Cut costs and your expensive cable bill and start enjoying unlimited streaming with WRT. Enjoy the area's fastest internet, now available with or without a phone line. Plus, receive a free $50 gift card for Sling TV, Netflix, or Hulu when you sign up for Wi-Fi, increase your internet speed, and or drop your landline phone. Call 845-3100 or stop by the office on Grand Crossing in Mobridge. Make the cuts and gain more with WRT.
For all you lovebirds looking for the perfect gift this year, let me tell you, Gas and Goodies stole a piece of my heart just now. Gas and Goodies special last month was so nice, they've decided to do it twice. Backed by popular demand, get a large one-topping pizza, any 2-liter Coke product, and a family order of breadsticks, cheesy or plain, for only $15.99. And when you're picking up your order, steal a pizza someone else's heart. Give a gift card for Christmas from Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. Merry Christmas!
At McClellan Swanson Dental, we understand. We understand the nervousness, the edginess, the fear that takes over. And that's why, when you sit down in the chair, you can't have a better friend than the one you'll have at McClellan Swanson Dental. Our dentists understand your apprehension. That's why you're their first concern for any dental procedure. Whether it's a simple cleaning or something as complex as a root canal, you can rest assured that our dentists will take every precaution to make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. McClellan Swanson Dental of Mobridge, your smile, our success.
Ooh, Herbie, you look so handsome.
Aw, it's because my owner takes me to the Oahe Car Wash and makes me look great.
And you do. My owner washes me himself in the driveway.
You should take your owner to the Oahe Car Wash. He won't have to drag around hoses, soap, or nothing. All he has to do is slide his debit card or put in cash, and it'll take half the time.
Whether you're a do-it-yourself kind of guy and like to wash your car yourself, or prefer the convenience of an automated car wash, Oahe Car Wash is here to serve you.
I can't wait to see you.
At the Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, and Dr. Travis Henderson and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including OB, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Dr. Emily Bowden, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, team, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
There we go. All right, we are back from the break. I am joined now by Coach Knudsen. Coach, just take me on through that last few minutes of the fourth quarter, overtime. Just kind of what was going on down there?
I basically was arguing with the refs the whole time. So I'll have to watch video and get back to you on that one.
Fair enough. Well, Caden Halsey, talk about him. I mean, he's a senior on this squad. Junior on this squad, excuse me. Bryson Gearing is come in and started, but Caden Halsey, he's still getting plenty of playing time. Just talk to me about the resilience that he's shown and to be able to hit a 3 like that from the corner to win this ball game.
Yeah, he was excited before the game because he knew he had the shots were falling for him today, and really it was falling for the whole program. So sweep today, C game, JV and varsity with Sisseton, and I couldn't be more excited right now.
Well, and then the girls varsity team before you guys coming away with the win. So overall, it's got to be a good night for Mobridge Pollock basketball. And how about down low, too? You had Braxton Albers, the unfortunate injury, had to leave the game. Him and Noah Fireisen battling down low. Noah just seemed like he kicked it into another gear come that fourth quarter and into overtime. What's it like to be able to have the versatility, to have those big guys down low? Even Hitland, who didn't really get the minutes tonight, but the last few games he's been kind of that spark plug, if you will. Just talk about the rotation and just the big men that have been able to battle through here so far.
When we're playing our 2-3 zone, we have multiple guys that can play the 2-3 zone, and it really helps having a competitive 13 guys right now that can just get out there and play and practice, and we're just going to keep getting better. So.
And then my last question, again, the record doesn't show how much improvement you guys have shown the last few games against Timberlake, Harriet Selby, Solely Buttes. This one tonight, you kind of got over that hump, if you will, and got that big marquee win. What's it feel like, and just the momentum going forward?
That momentum is a big deal, and that's kind of what we've been preaching in those losses, was getting some momentum and going on a run here in the middle of the season. So.
And then my last question is Bryson Gearing coming in, filling in that starter role. He's been giving you good minutes. Just talk about how he's been able to fit in, and not just him, I guess, but just this entire team, how it seems like they're all kind of meshing together at kind of the right time.
Yeah, definitely, and we've been talking about that. This is our third week. We're reading